was key, major key for this journey. Without my faith, I wouldn't have this business. Like I said, I wanted a podcast, I wanted a YouTube, and then I waited on the Lord. And what kind of kept me through that waiting process, I remember the story of Moses when he went up to the mountain and he went to hear from the Lord, and the people of Israel, they were down there and they started to worship different idols. And the Bible literally said that they corrupted themselves all because they couldn't wait. And I didn't want to be one of those people that started a business and then it goes south or it goes down. And then I'm like, oh Lord, come help me out. And then he's like, I didn't even tell you to start it in the first place. I didn't want that to be my story. So I decided to wait on God. And when he spoke to me, like I said, at first I was confused. This is not what I wanted to do. But then I took a chance. I stepped out on faith and I did it. And now we're here, and it's one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life.
That is definitely great. I
Yeah.
just want to go back to how you said you practiced for 2 months and that was it. A
Yeah.
lot of times people, they would hear from God or have a vision and they would just like because they're not so called perfect or they're not
Yeah.
so what like I guess push you to okay yeah whatever happens
Yeah.
God you're gonna get
um, like I said, besides my faith, I'm surrounded by a beautiful community of people. My family, my closest friends, my church family. I think having their support, having them push me, having them tell me that my stuff look good. And the thing about my friends, right? They're not gonna lie to me. Like those are the type of friends that I have. That if I say, look at this cake, what do you think? They'll tell me if they think it's ugly. If I say, taste this cake, what do you think? They'll tell me if they think it tastes bad. So kind of getting that yes from them and kind of getting that confirmation that, oh, no, 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 this is good. This looks good and it tastes good, definitely helped push me. When May came around, it was time to launch. I was super nervous, like super nervous. I remember the first cake that we had. It was actually for one of the close friends of mine at another church. And it was the first time they were trying it. I remember we was outside and they all took a bite of the cake and it got really quiet. And I was super nervous. But then they all turned around and they loved it. So that kind of gave me the confirmation that I needed to keep going. Like I'm doing something good here and to keep pushing. And literally from that day, there has not been a weekend that we have not been booked out. Like every month we've been booked out. Every weekend we have a cake. Every other day. So I've had no choice but to keep on practicing. So that's a little weird, right? And I definitely agree with you in terms of people want to be perfect first before they start. But sometimes when the Lord tells you to move, just move and trust the process. Trust His process.
trust this process. I like that. Trust this.
Yeah.
I like that. So what is it like? Are you saying you've been booked every single month? So what? So has it been a struggle for you getting clients, or it just
No. Honestly, it has not been a struggle for me. And I truly bless God for that. And it is all God. Like I said, besides my family, besides my friends, because they'll support as much as they can, but then the birthdays stop rolling around, and now I got to really start reaching out to other people. One of the things that I did prior to starting my business or launching my business was starting my Instagram page, right? So I started the Instagram page as soon as I got the idea, as soon as I got the name. Mind you, I got the idea, the name, my business plan, all in that one day. So I started my Instagram page and I started posting on there before I even launched, before I even told anybody my idea. So we started baking and practicing, and whatever we would practice, we would take a picture of it and post it. So then we started having people that would randomly like stumble across the page, like it, and they'll be from New York as well, so they'll order as well. So when I launched in May, it was just so easy. I already had a customer base. I already had people that loved what we were doing and was just ready to get a taste or a bite of our cakes. So I think definitely preparing myself or getting my page ready, definitely putting myself out there before even launching, definitely helped me get clients besides my family and my friends. Now we have people that I don't know where they come from. They come and they order their cakes and we just get it ready. And I'm so grateful for that.
no, that is definitely dope. That is
Yeah.
definitely dope. I'm definitely enjoying your story so far. Uh,
Yeah, I took a big risk.
yeah, it definitely is. That's really dope. That's really dope. So, what is your big goal for Eva's creation?
Yeah, so I'm so again we're coming up on a year, May 2nd. So definitely I'm gonna take this time, maybe a week or so, just to kind of sit down and kind of take a look back on all the things that we did within the last year. Every time I go on my page, it like I said, it blows my mind that it's only been a year. In that 1 year, we've met so many different people, we've done so many different things. But I definitely want to take a minute to just step back, to take a look, see what worked, see what didn't work, and for the things that did work, definitely make it bigger and better. Overall, down the line, my plan is definitely to have a bunch of bakery stores. I look at companies like Insomnia Cookies or Baked by Melissa, and they're all people that started in one room. I think Insomnia started in a college dorm room. Baked by Melissa, she was a working mom and she started working at home and she started baking in her home, and it kind of grew into these multi-million-dollar companies, and that's where I see myself, me and my sister starting in my home, and then growing into a multi-million-dollar company, having different stores all over the place, even internationally. So that's my big goal. But for right now, definitely going to take a look at what worked, and try to make it bigger and better.
That's growth. That's dope. That's dope. So, what has been your biggest challenge so far growing the business?
Yeah. So like I said, I I work full time in healthcare, which is very demanding. Besides that, I also help out at my church as well. So it's a lot. And being a business owner, being an entrepreneur, a lot of things that we do, everything that we do is all on me. It's all on me and my sister to kind of figure it out. I think that's challenging, especially when you're juggling so much. So besides my life and all the things that I have to do, my sister's a full-time college student, and she also has a part-time retail job. So we're all really doing a lot. So it's really challenging to make sure that we post on time, and besides needing the time to create the cakes and get them out, we also have to remember we have a website, we have Instagram, we have Facebook that we constantly have to update, and let people know what's going on or what's to come. So I think kind of just juggling that all is really challenging, especially when you have other things in your life going on. I think it would be a little bit easier if this was my only focus, but it isn't, and it won't be for a little while. So kind of just juggling it all, but it kind of goes back to the first question of how do I stay organized? How do I do it all? I definitely just have to plan it out, plan and execute.